it's so yummy. It's like, there's a giant gorilla and it's really freaking me out. I was really hungry. What you're balanced on right now is like actually ridiculous, but I'm only here for like, I don't know, 72 hours. So I got some tacos to try, and I also want to talk about my experience so far because this is the first time I've ever been out anywhere outside of North America. And like, so I got these little sauces. That one looks cute. Smells cute. The thing about me is like, I use Valentina, and when I saw Valentina in this taco shop, I was really proud of myself. I don't know if I like this one. One thing I've noticed here is that people are so friendly and kind. Like when I'm being stupid on like the road or I'm doing something wrong, like they're not mean to me about it, which is like really new for me. Okay, this is so damn cute. So these are my tacos. Do a taste test of each of them. So this is my mushroom taco. I'm so hungry, dude. This is my mushroom taco. Wow. That's super yummy. Lime, like so. Okay. This tastes incredible. I'm not putting any sauces on this. This tastes so good. This is cactus, like sliced up cactus in a taco. I wish that you knew how this tasted. And then I have this. I don't remember what it is. I think it's a quesadilla. I just was ordering random shit. Cheers, love. I'm never gonna taste something like this again. And this is so sad. It's also weird to think that I'm like in a different continent, I think, which is like, it's really weird. But yeah, the people are really nice. It's extremely beautiful. I'm really lucky to be here. But nobody tells you you need a different plug. And I was running on no sleep. I literally am still running on no sleep, but it was so stressful because when I got here, my phone died and then I had no charger. And then I was like running around like chicken with my head cut off. It was so fucked up. Also, I had to order these in Spanish, and it was like my last brain cell of like Spanish from high school was like fighting for its fucking life, trying to get me to say the right thing. Cause I know like the smallest bit of Spanish, like just enough where it's annoying because I kind of know what people are talking about, but I cannot put my finger on it. So it just makes me feel so bad, like that. I don't know. It just makes me feel really bad. And also because it's like, okay, it's 11:48 now in Madrid, and in Vancouver where I work, it's literally 2:49 p.m. So I have work to do that I need to do now for people in Vancouver because I didn't tell anyone I was leaving. Because I'm only gonna be gone for like 72 hours, like it doesn't matter. So I just went and I'm having fun, but like, oh my God, I have to work right now and then I have to get up. I just can't believe how beautiful it is. It's the architecture that's so beautiful, and then also I really, on like a designer illustrator level, I really resonate with like the design here. Every single restaurant has an adorable sign. Everything is very well designed and it's not chuggy at all. I feel like a lot of cities I've been to, and the city I live in, a lot of stuff is chuggy. It's not well thought out. Everything is so cute, and like cute seems like condescending. I'm literally saying like it's cute, it's put together, I want to go in there because it's adorable, you know? Like nothing is like chuggy or seems tacky, which is, I have never been to a city like that. It's also so much cleaner than Vancouver. It's insane. Like I feel way safer and it's way cleaner here. So Europe, I don't know. Just someone who's never been. That's like my perspective on it. So I'm gonna eat these tacos and watch BoJack Horseman. But yeah, thanks for tuning into my vlog. This might be the last time you see me in Madrid, unfortunately. I think I might try and go get early breakfast tomorrow, but I don't know. Cheers. Oh. Today, I had literally the best falafel I've ever had in my life. I know that's not like traditional like Spanish food I should have gotten, but it looked and smelled so good, and it was like $8 and it was so delicious. And I got this at the gas station kind of thing. I don't know, I just wanted to try one chocolate before I left. Why does everything here taste so good? This tastes so delicious. God. In other news, I've been seeing a lot of the Substance posters here, and I think it's like Substancio here. And I was thinking about why it's so good. And I think it's so good because like traditionally when movies and stuff are really like the messaging is really obvious, it seems corny, and it like that's what kind of corny lines come from, is like really obvious, like he's right behind me, isn't he, kind of stuff, and like that is super corny, so we see it as like bad. But it seems like with the Substance, she made the messaging really obvious, but it got elevated and it's not corny because of the horror aspect of it. And it's like, can horror do something like that that other genres can't? Yeah. And that's really cool to me. That's like really interesting. This is way better than I thought it was gonna be. It's like kind of nutty, not too sweet, and it's like wafery. I'm not super excited to go back home and do work. Like this has been really fun to be in a completely different place. It's a little weird to think I'm on like a different continent right now. It's kind of crazy, but when I first landed, I was really scared, and it was really like, it was like I was like deeply afraid because I thought I couldn't communicate with anyone. And then the longer I've been here, I'm like, okay, like you don't need to speak the same language to communicate, and people understand stuff, like basic fundamental stuff, and so I don't have to worry. Like it was fine. Also, third topic I wanted to talk about is I was watching this video on Channel 5 about gentrification, and it was in like gentrification in Mexico City, right? And the way they explained how it works makes so much sense, and it was like so interesting to learn about, because it's exactly what I've seen happen. It's like, okay, first you have like the culture groups that are traditionally in an area, right? And like that's the area, it's deemed unsafe, it's deemed like a low income area, and it's like a cultural group. And then you have the starving artist kind of white people move in, and they are genuinely poor, and they like the culture of it, and they don't really have anywhere else to go, but they want to have culture, right? So they go to these areas. But the thing is when these like starving artist white people that are actually like penniless people, I know that I'm a part of this problem, when they move in, then other richer like white people move in after because they feel safer, because there's like hippies there. Then these like higher income people that move in after the starving artist are cosplaying the starving artist, but they're actually creating businesses like coffee shops and yoga and stuff. But then they still want the culture that's originally there. So that's what they want. And then after like the richer people move in, then the developers move in because they want to build apartments for these richer people, but these richer people wanted the culture to begin with that was there. And then so they move out, and then it starts the cycle over and over again, because with the developers, they're buying up all the land and like buying up all the homes, the culture goes away. I'm explaining it really badly comparatively to how well the video is done, but it's so interesting to me how that works. Like I do notice like my neighborhood, it was a really, 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 really bad neighborhood when I moved in. My rent is extremely low, and it stayed low because I've been there for 3 years. I've noticed more people coming in that are kind of dressing similarly to me and my friends who are genuinely poor, like literally, but they're dressing similar to us, but they're obviously wealthier, and it's like really obvious because of what they're buying and the events that they're putting on that cost a lot of money to attend, stuff like that. Like what's going on? And it just sucks that I'm perpetually going to be a part of that problem no matter where I go. Like just because I look white, like that's going to be something that I'm going to do every time I go somewhere or move somewhere, which is like shitty, but it's really interesting because I'm seeing it playing out in my neighborhood in real time. And my rent for the building I'm in now, if you wanted to move there now, it's like $3,500 a month. Like that's not my rent, but it could have been if I moved in there later. So I guess the key takeaway is we need to preserve culture groups and be like careful of where we go. But it sucks because I moved into my neighborhood because I loved it the way that it was. And it was so charming and I just loved it the way that it was. And then like developers are coming in and they're literally raising the prices for everyone. And so are the businesses around it. Like everything around it is expensive now. There used to be like a really cheap vegan dive bar that closed and got replaced with a, I'm not even kidding you, it got replaced with like a hipster bar and it's really expensive and it's like faux indie, like it's trying to be indie but it's not friendly for me because it's too expensive. A gentrification area destroys so much stuff, like it just destroys all the culture there. I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting and like I'm probably explaining it wrong because I'm literally so jet lagged. I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep. This might be the last time you see me in Europe and I'm like not in my life, just in this video. I'm really sad I'm leaving all this amazing food behind that I didn't get to try. And I can't even bring a lot of it back. It just sucks. I think the worst part about leaving Spain is gonna be the radioactive coffee that literally, I have 1 cup and I'm like radioactive and I'm getting shakes in the best way because that's literally how caffeinated I need to be. I have extreme ADHD. Like yesterday I had this thing called Sweet Black and it had a jaguar on the front. And it was the best thing ever. It's exactly what I've always wanted. It's a sweetened black cold brew, like with no milk in it. I was like, give that to me now. And why can I not get that in Vancouver?